Hi everyone, it's Shark Day. Yesterday we mentioned there were about 30,000 different kinds or species of fish. Well, there are about 440 different species of sharks. So again, there's a lot of different kinds of sharks. And to get us started, I do have a brain pop video. So I'm going to go ahead and share that. And then we'll do a little shark guessing game. And finally, I'll give you a chance to explore a shark of your choice. So here we go. What happened?
Yes! Thank you, good sir. Check it out, Moby. I want to... Ah! Where did you get that? There's no way you're bringing that thing home. Dear Tim and Moby, can you guys help me solve this riddle my dad told me? What animal has no bones but thousands of teeth? From Eli. That's no riddle, Eli. Your dad is talking about... sharks. Yeah, that guy was pretty flexible. That's because sharks don't have rigid bones. Like rays and skates, they're cartilaginous fish. Their skeletons are made of flexible tissue called cartilage. The same stuff we have in our noses and ears. Cartilage is sturdy and durable, but it's about half as dense as bone. It keeps sharks lightweight so they can zip through the sea. Sharks also have a unique flotation system, a large liver filled with oil. The oil is lighter than water, which helps them float. Unlike sharks, bony fish use gas-filled chambers to float. They adjust these swim bladders like balloons to move up and down. The fins of bony fish can also move in different directions. That lets them make tiny, delicate movements. Shark fins are way stiffer, so they can't hover or move backward. They can only go forward. Oh yeah, shark skin is pretty rough stuff. It's made of microscopic tooth-like scales called denticles. As sharks swim, the denticles channel water from head to tail. Between that and their streamlined shape, sharks are built for speed. Blue sharks and makos have been clocked at over 40 miles per hour. Oh right, the teeth. Each species has its own distinct type. In some dogfish, the teeth are long and spiky for stabbing prey. On the massive whale shark, they're tiny and curved backwards. I guess you don't need big teeth when you're just sucking in plankton. Yeah, shark teeth aren't rooted in sockets like ours. They grow like fingernails from the tissue in their jaws. In fact, they probably evolved from denticles on their skin. Just like denticles, shark teeth are continually replaced. It's like a conveyor belt. When one tooth falls out, another moves forward. Some sharks go through as many as 30,000 in their lifetime. But teeth aren't the only adaptation that keeps sharks at the top of their food chains. They can also sense electricity. Hundreds of thousands of electric receptors dot the skin on their heads. They pick up signals that mussels emit, like a beating heart or twitching fin. That helps sharks target their prey as they close in. I know, it's like some Sixth Sense out of a superhero movie. Unfortunately, the ocean is filled with man-made signals. What a shark senses as a tasty fish might actually be a boat, a buoy, or... Fortunately, they have other tricks up their sleeves. You may have heard that sharks can smell a drop of blood from miles away. That's an exaggeration, but their noses are very sensitive. They can even tell which direction smells are coming from. And great whites have a special trick. They've learned to poke their noses out of the water because smell travels faster through the air. That coloring is called countershading, and most sharks have it. From below, their bellies help them blend into the sunlight. From above, their backs merge with the darkness of the deep. Pretty helpful for sneaking up on prey. Attacks on people are actually extremely rare, Moby. Most times, it's a mistake, and the shark swims away after the first bite. We're nowhere near as tasty as seals and dolphins. The fact is, sharks should be a lot more scared of us. People kill over 100 million sharks each year. Many are hunted just for their fins, which are a delicacy in some countries. Sharks don't have a lot of offspring, so their numbers are plummeting. Yeah, it kind of makes you feel bad for... We're gonna need a bigger boat.
All right. So sharks are very interesting animals, interesting fish. And we did mention earlier in the week that while most sharks are cold-blooded, there are some warm-blooded sharks. So I wanted to show you what I found. Let's see. And there are some warm-blooded sharks like the mako and the great white shark. And they're only partially warm-blooded. So they only control their body temperature and raise it above the temperature of water when they are on a hunt and need to go fast. So really, sharks who are partially warm-blooded are faster, a lot faster. They can go up to 2.5 times faster than other sharks whose body temperature doesn't change. So that warm-bloodedness really helps them hunt more animals, helps them go faster. Okay, another question was about sharks who are born alive, right? Most fish lay eggs, but there are some sharks who give birth to live young. They're called viviparous sharks. Sorry, I've never seen this word. Viviparous sharks. And it says the number of pups in a litter ranges from 2 to 20 or more. Examples of viviparous sharks include the bull sharks, white-tip reef shark, lemon shark, blue shark, mako, porbeagle, salmon shark, the silver-tip shark, and hammerheads. And I thought it was interesting that the mako came up as a shark that's partially warm-blooded and can give birth to live young. So I wanted to show you the mako shark. And I also found the mako shark is the fastest shark alive. So they usually go around 25 miles per hour, but when they are able to change their temperature, they can go up to 46 miles per hour. All right, let's go to our little guessing game. We'll see how much you know. Okay. It says shocking sharks. How much do you know? Are sharks fish? Any thumbs up, yes or no? Yes, sharks are fish. You can tell because they have fins and gills. However, they are different from most fish because they do not have bones. Their skeletons are made of cartilage. They're still vertebrates though because they do have a skeleton. Okay. Were sharks around before the dinosaurs? Yes or no? What do you think? Actually, I'm not sure. Yes, sharks have been around since long before dinosaurs existed. That's a cool fact. And here the shark is saying, hey, I'm older than you are, buddy. Even though sharks can't really talk. Okay, do all sharks live in the ocean? Yes or no? Remember, we talked about all those different habitats yesterday. I would think that some could live in other habitats besides the ocean. Oh, yeah, no, sharks do live in waters all over the world. They can be found in every ocean and even in some rivers and lakes. Can a shark be bigger than a bus? Yes or no? Yes. Sharks come in all different sizes. Some are as small as your hand, while others are bigger than a bus. However, most sharks are about the same size as a human. Do sharks have hundreds of teeth for chewing their food? Yes or no? This was in the Brain Pop video. Do you remember? This was a trick question. Sharks may have up to 3,000 teeth at one time, and most sharks do not use them for chewing their food. Instead, they use their teeth to catch and tear their food. They gulp it down in large pieces. So they don't just have hundreds of teeth, they have thousands of teeth. Okay, do sharks sleep? No, sharks do not sleep. However, they do have active and inactive periods. Some sharks will rest motionless on the seafloor at times, while other sharks have to keep moving in order to breathe. Oh, I'm tired just thinking about not being able to ever sleep. Okay, do sharks eat people? Yes or no? This was in the video too. So it says sharks do not normally attack people. In fact, more people are killed by bees and lightning each year than by sharks. But when people are in their habitat, sometimes they may be mistaken for a seal or sea lion. So usually it's on accident. Right? They usually don't hunt people down. Hey, does a shark have smooth skin? Yes or no? Oh, I hope you get this one. No, sharks are covered with scales called denticles. These scales are small and sharp, almost like tiny teeth. If you were to pet a shark, the denticles would scratch your hand. In fact, a long time ago, people used shark skin as sandpaper. Their skin really does look smooth, but I guess you can't touch it. Okay, do all sharks eat the same things? Yes or no? No, of course not, right? There's 440 different species of sharks, so their diets vary greatly, but they are all carnivores if they all eat meat. Some sharks eat fish and squid, others eat crabs and clams, while others eat tiny animals and plants from the ocean floor. Some sharks even eat other sharks. And yeah, Joshua yesterday was asking who eats sharks. Well, sharks can eat sharks, and then people are also predators of sharks. Okay. Do sharks have enemies? Yes or no? Yes. Sharks are decreasing in numbers throughout the world because of being hunted by people. The great white shark is one of these sharks that is being protected. That means we're not allowed to hunt it. Are there any sharks that are already extinct? Yes or no? If they're older than dinosaurs, what do you think? Probably. Yes, the megalodon. It was an ancient meat-eating shark. Scientists think it was over 40 feet long. Its teeth are 3 times as large as the great white shark's teeth. That's as big as a human hand. Do you want to learn more shocking shark facts? I hope so. Because each one of you will get to pick a shark to research about today. You can pick any of these sharks on this list, or if there's another shark you want to look into, that's fine. I also have some videos that you could pick from on the lesson plan. So I can show you those. Let me bring it up. Here we go. So I have already the tiger shark, a whale shark, the hammerhead shark, the basking shark, and the thresher shark. So if you want to pick one of those, that's fine, or you can pick one of the other ones, really any shark. And then in your journal, all you have to do is write 2 things you learned, and you'll write it in your journal, then type it onto Class Dojo. That will be your typing practice today. You'll type it up under shark exploration, and you can just tell me everything you learned, or you can use the same sentence starters we've been using. You could say, I watched a video on, and then tell me what kind of shark. Or maybe you read a book, so you would say, I read a book on, and then the 2 things you learned. I learned blank, I also learned blank. So those are the very simple sentences you can use, or you can just write as much as you want. You can write a lot more than just 2 things you learned, and tell me all about it on Class Dojo. So I can't wait to learn about more sharks. Yeah, I'll show you that list one more time. So remember, you can pick one of these or one from the lesson plan, or any other sharks you've heard of and are interested in learning about. All right, so that's all. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.